Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Holiday. Klingin is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Sharp in at the shooting guard position. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Harris is out there with Rollins. And it's Trent in at the small forward spot. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now here is Holiday. Sharp with this screen on Rollins. Holiday against Rollins. Pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Klingin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingin when he's that close.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play brought to you by AT&T. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Holiday against Rollins. Harris outside. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. And here's Harris from the arc. Avdia with the rebound.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Now Klingin. Avdia. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Kamara. It's deflected. Harris kicks to Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And the free throw, no good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Pass to Harris. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Avdia. Now here is Holiday. Now Klingin. Turner covering. Here's Sharp. The high post shot. And again, it's Portland converting.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Shot from 12. And Klingon pulls it down.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Outside Holiday. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Turner with a screen on Avdia. Got a piece of it. Will it go? Klingon with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Now, here's Sharp. He had 25 points last game. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Trent with the wide open look. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Here's Klingon. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Sharp again, Terrace. There's a screen by Kamara. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Now, here's Trent. No scoring in this one. Antetokounmpo against Avdia. Can they get it? Bring in with the block. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Oklahoma City. Over in the corner, Avdia. Hits it from three-point range. Avdia's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Milwaukee with the ball. after Avdia made the last three-pointer. Giannis drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got his third bucket of the night.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Pass to Sharp. Back to Holiday. Now Kamara. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. 6 to shoot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 6. To the wing on the left. Floats it up for Giannis. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Rollins.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Pass to Klingon. Klingon, the screen for Avdia. Back to Klingon. And the layup's good off the glass. Klingon's got his second bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bucks trail by 15. Giannis outside. Lets it go from 11, and that one hits back iron. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort, and let's give some credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
Now Trent following through Holiday's three-point attempt.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you, Kev.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And here are the Trailblazers now. 15-point game. And here's Sharp. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Kamara. Three-pointer. They get it back. Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
And the Bucks with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Bucks with some changes. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And then for the Trailblazers, Williams comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Grant in for Toumani Camara. Anthony taking his time here. Outside, Green. Giannis against Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and easy 2 points on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Sharp with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Grant for 3. Good work defensively by Trent.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Stolen by Grant. And here's the fast break. And here we go. Klingen's shot is off. Bucks trail by 15. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Trailblazers leading by 15. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And so Green will bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Anthony. Drives to the hoop. Williams against Green. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Williams. Stolen by Avdia. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. Milwaukee with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
.133 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Green. Anthony against Sharp. Trent outside, launches it. And the foul on Myles Turner. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Trent. Portland also making some changes. Reith is checked in. And Murray subbed in for Avdia. Pass to Grant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Rupert. Outside for Murray. Offensive rebound. Grant outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Rupert. Over Anthony. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Grant against Kuzma. Portis a screen on Grant. It's Portis high post. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Portland feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Green. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Jackson in at the 2. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Rupert. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Williams. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Anthony. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Portis. Buries the long-range jumper. Portis has got 5.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Here comes your forward crew.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jackson. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Here's Rupert. Still scoreless. Murray a screen on Kuzma. Grant, that's good.
Yeah, he's mostly a 3-and-D guy, but Grant's showing you he can also score in the paint.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 18. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Portis can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Grant. Back to Murray. Here's Rupert. Murray is screen on Anthony. Here's Rupert. Drops in the layup for 2. Rupert's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bucks trail by 20. Here's Portis. 5 points in the game. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Grant the pass to Williams. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Anthony. Driving to...
Unreal.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Harris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Rollins subbed in for A.J. Green. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Bucks trail by 19. Outside Anthony. Pass to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Grant with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Up top Sharp. Antetokounmpo defending. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Kamara lays it up off the glass. Kamare's got his third basket of the night.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Grant with the ball. A 26-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Holiday finds Sharp. Here's Kamare. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant for 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. And the basket by Kamare.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Sharp against Anthony. And it's Sharp missing. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Outside Portis. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Kamara on him. From 8. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Grant outside. Pass to Kamare. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tim, you wouldn't know it now. Kamara, a late second-round pick back in 2023.
Well, Kevin, he's proven himself now. His defense is what first stood out, but now his offense has taken a leap forward.
Myles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Portland. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. That's good from Kamara. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Trailblazers leading by 22. Holiday. He's got 5. Pass to Sharp. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Anthony on the wing. Wide open. Antetokounmpo kicks to Anthony. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Anthony's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Grant the pass to Holiday. And here's Sharp. Takes it from 10. Good on the bucket. 6 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Giannis outside. Giannis dunks it down.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Now, here's Sharp. 6 points for him, and the shot goes down. Sharp's got 8 points.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Sharp against Anthony. At the top of the key, Turner. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And Holiday kicks to Grant. Pass to Kamare. Now Sharp lets it go with a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
And slam dunk by Anthony.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Sharp against Anthony. Sharp on the wing. 8 points for him. Pass to Klingon. Outside Holiday. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Here's Turner. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Trent's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for Portland. Avdia's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Here's Kamare, defended by Trent. Pass to Sharp. Back to Kamara. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Kept alive. Klingen's shot is off. Bucks trail by 18. Here's Rollins. He has yet to score, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Back to Sharp, trying to end the drought. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Hey, Craig, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
And he nails the third.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Portland Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Deni Avdija is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Back to you guys.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, Klingen. Following the miss by Gary Harris from deep. Pass to Kamara. Back to Klingen. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
One shot. Shooting one.
And that one misses. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Kamara. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Portland. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
Right now for the Blazers, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And this is just about where I thought they'd be. The truth is, to get to the next level for this team, they're probably going to need to make a big trade at some point.
That one goes in. Rollins got his first 2 points of the night. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Pass to Kamare. Outside Holiday.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Kamare. He had 13 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Rollins. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Deflects the pass. Unhindered, going all the way. Jumps up and slam dunk by Kamara.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Bucks trail by 18. Rollins the pass to Trent. Harris looking it over. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Trent. Lets it go. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kamare. Over to the wing. Now here is Holiday. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after this.
Fans, folks, direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot run line. They're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Portland Trailblazers.
I mean, their offensive rebounding, when you give yourself more chances to score points, the math is pretty simple, Arnie.
Yep, they're eating up those misses. Speaking of, when do we roll out the snack table?
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive.
Yes, the way it's gone, whichever of these two can keep it up in the second half, his team's coming out with the W.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 18. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Holiday out there with Sharp. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Avdia. And it's clinging in at the 5 down low.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Ripped away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Trent passes to Rollins. Back to Trent. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. They grab their own miss. Holiday against Trent. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Rollins against Holiday. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
You know, a word you hear a lot around Jrue Holiday is underrated. Enough really doesn't get said about his abilities on the floor, how he can affect the game on both ends.
Both good from the line that time.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Trent outside for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sharp's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. It takes skill to win these and one opportunities.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Rollins against Holiday. Rollins with a screen on Sharp. Down low. Rollins with the bucket.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Trailblazers leading by 17. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Six to shoot. Clinging the screen for Sharp. A three-pointer, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Sharp against Harris. Antetokounmpo up top. 18 points for him. Avdia with the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now, here's Sharp. 15 points in the game. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
In the corner, Kamara with it. Fires the 3. Here's Klingon. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
Harris a screen on Avdia. Giannis outside. Shot clock at 5. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, Kamara with it. They get the rebound. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 8.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Back to Giannis. And the Bucks miss again. And here are the Blazers. They're on an 11-2 run. Avdia with it, picked up by Turner. Outside, Avdia. Pass to Klingon. Portland moving the ball around. To the middle, it's tipped. Turner with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his second basket.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
Trailblazers leading by 21. Here's Kamara. And Portland with another turnover here. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Bucks second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Back to Antetokounmpo. Turner with a screen on Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Giannis against Avdia. Antetokounmpo, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
To the inside. Klingon. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harris outside. They set the pick. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Sharp. Down low. And it's Klingon with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
There is no doubt. He's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
And here are the Blazers. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Sharp. Beyond the arc. Out to the wing. The tray. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Milwaukee is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Holiday against Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the block. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Sharp. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. And here's Trent. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Count that bucket. Kamare's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Timeout called, the Bucks. The Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Grant's checked in. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Avdia. Holiday against Rollins. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Rollins, guarded by Holiday. Portis a screen on Holiday. Rollins against Holiday. Trent outside. Clock at 6. Portis sets the pick for Trent. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Portland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. To the middle. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Jeremy Grant, look at those ups.
Milwaukee is getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Holiday against Rollins. Out to Turner. Here's Rollins. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Avdia's got 10. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. Kamara finds Holiday. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Harris passes to Rollins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Tries from 10. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Grant surveying the D. Shoots over Portis. No good from Grant. Bucks shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. Trent, a screen on Holiday. Over in the corner, Portis from deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Trailblazers leading by 22. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. Green, he's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Murray outside. Here's Rupert, guarded by Green. On the wing, Murray. Portland again missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Anthony. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Rupert. Grant outside. And stolen by Portis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony up on top. Defended by Sharp. Portis in the post. Working on Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Portis sets the pick for Anthony. And it's off from three-point range. Grant for 3. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
And with the clock almost at zero, it's great awareness on his part.
And so it's Portland holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Cole Anthony is out there with Green, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Rupert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Anthony against Sharp. Now here's Giannis. D right on him. They kick it out to Green. Fires from deep. And here is Anthony. A 15-footer. The shot misses. Grant against Kuzma. Fires for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And the NBA is trending toward guys like Grant. He can guard multiple positions, he can space the floor for you, and he doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game.
And he's good on the first of 3. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And the second free throw, good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete. Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Sharp, the pass to Murray. Back to Sharp. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Here's Sharp. True on the 14-footer. Sharp's got 19 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now here's Anthony. Kuzma outside. Offline with his three.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Here's Rupert. Sharp with it. Shot clock at 5. Grant on the wing. Off target with his three. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. Murray against Anthony. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now Sharp. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Turner's checked in for Portis. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. The free throw drops for Sharp.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Sharp against Anthony. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Donovan Klingon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Reith is checked in. And Murray subbed in for Sharp. Here's Anthony. Pass to Kuzma. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. And Turner throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Rupert. Covered by Anthony. Grant outside. Outside for Murray. From beyond the arc. Kuzma pulls it in. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Milwaukee. Right side Turner. And G.A. just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Now Grant following the three-point attempt by Giannis.
Yeah, for his position, Grant is a solid ball mover. He looks for chances to facilitate.
Bucks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. Turner with a screen for Anthony. Back to Turner. Here's Rupert. All alone. And Grant slams it home.
Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And here is Antetokounmpo. Eight feet away. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Green against Murray. Green kicks to Anthony. Pass to Turner. Green taking his time here. 5 to shoot. Now here's Anthony. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Outside Anthony from outside the arc. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Outside Williams. Pass to Rupert. Outside Williams. Now Grant. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Basket counts.
And such a determined scorer. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Cole Anthony.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Reith. Turner covering. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And the first one drops. Harris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent hits them both. Now here's Murray. Pass to Grant. And that time, also a missed shot. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trent, left side. From downtown. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
At the line for the Trailblazers, Rupert, shooting 1.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
14 foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And he sinks the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And Reith gets it to go.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
From deep, Trent, the rebound by Reith. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rupert. Here's Reith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. Rollins grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Giannis up top. He's guarded by Williams. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Milwaukee the rebound. And Turner kicks to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Antetokounmpo's got 23 points.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Trailblazers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Grant. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Portland in total control. Here's Rupert. Grant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the final quarter. No good on the triple. The Bucks shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Giannis is double. From deep, Trent. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
Portland substitution. Number 16. Yang Hansen.
Turner with a screen on Grant. Trent passes to Turner. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rupert, covered by Rollins. Turner with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Donovan Clingan.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Here's Rupert, covered by Rollins. Grant against Trent. Grant in the post. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Trent. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present the player of the game, Donovan Clingan.